How's it going, everyone? I'm Chris Grono here at iThink I Can. Today's episode of What I Think, we're going to be checking out the Steadicam Merlin. Comes in this nice little case right here. Perfect for traveling. Really quality built on the outside. On the inside, what I didn't like was the foam was glued together and it got really sticky, and there's also a little bit of that came off on these weights. So you got your counterweights here. These weights are used to balance the Steadicam Merlin. Okay, so this is the dovetail plate. It comes with this little tiny screw. It's really easy to lose this, so make sure you don't, because luckily I haven't lost it yet, but I would definitely recommend maybe ordering a few more of these to have in your kit. So the first thing you want to do is find your camera's center of gravity. This is the Canon FHS 200. I reviewed this in our first episode. Make sure you have your camera's screen out to where you're going to use it. Make sure you have the lens caps off, everything how you would film. If not, you're going to have to rebalance this whole thing and it'll really be a pain. So luckily this camera is well balanced and the center of gravity is pretty close to being right in the center there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is strap on this dovetail plate here. Okay, so moving on, you're going to have the Steadicam Merlin itself. This thing locks up like this and folds away pretty neatly. So you'll lock this down like so, and then you'll be able to mount your camera right on here. There's some marking discs right on the side here that you'll want to make note of, because this is where you're going to be balancing everything. So I'm going to put this on 0 to start off with. Okay, so for weights, I already know this camera, but you can check out Steadicam Merlin's website, and they have a bunch of recipes on what you need to get started with your camera. I've done this a few times before. It does take a lot of practice. Even the balancing part takes a ton of practice versus never doing it at all. Once you have this on here like so, it is pretty balanced already, I have to say. The only thing it needs to do is come up a little bit and maybe a little bit this way. So I'm going to do that. Let's fast forward, roll the tape to where I have it done. So once this thing's all set up and perfectly balanced, it is pretty solid. It doesn't move with this, and you can go front and back and it won't move at all. This is a great device and I highly recommend it, especially with a camera like this on top. It's really lightweight, it helps really well. And the benefit of using a camera like this instead of an HDSLR is it is much more lightweight, so you'll be able to do more long-term without buying the Steadicam Merlin vest. This is a measurement tool and this is an art form. If you think you're just going to pick this up and run and gun with it, you are dead wrong. I myself believe that, and as soon as I started trying to Steadicam stuff, it turned out all wobbly, and I'm still learning. This is an art form and it does take a lot of time to really perfect it. One thing to help you out with this is use wide lenses or zoom out all the way. Make sure your image stabilization is on. And another thing I like to do is shoot some stuff in slow-mo on a Steadicam, because it really helps hide the movement and it really slows down all those wobbles and whatever you have in there, and it really helps out. Other than that, it is a really great product. It really is a precision measurement tool, and it is neat, compact, easy to carry around. Adds a really high production value to all your videos you shoot, especially for your clients. They'll love it and they'll really be impressed at some of the stuff that you can do. So thanks for watching. I'm Chris Grono here at iThink I Can. This has been another episode of What I Think. Stay tuned. We review the Steadicam Merlin. Next week we're going to be reviewing some lighting gear.